When Jackie opened her eyes, the fireplace was gone. Where warmth used to live, there was only a faded green wall. She blinked hard, trying to remember if there had ever really been one. A happy childhood fireplace, a room that felt safe. But no, their house had burned years ago, and there had never been much joy to burn anyway. Her palms were cold. She pressed them against her jeans, heart racing. "Perry, where are we?" she whispered. Her brother didn't answer. He stood by the staircase, his hand on the rail. Each step creaked as he climbed, slow and deliberate. "Come upstairs," he said without turning back. "You'll want to see this movie. We used to love watching them together, remember?" Jackie hesitated, her throat dry. Every part of her said, "Don't go," but she followed, because that's what she always did. The hallway was long and dim. Empty frames lined the red walls, stretching toward a faint light spilling from the last room. Inside, a projector clicked softly, its beam cutting through dust in the air. Perry stood in the middle of it, half his face bright, the other hidden in shadow. "I think you're ready to see how it ends," he said gently. "You've come further than before." Jackie's chest tightened. "Perry, you're scaring me." Then something strange happened. His face flickered like a glitch on an old TV. For a second, he was gone. Then he wasn't. And then he was gone again. She ran into the room, desperate. "Perry!" The projector kept rolling, its noise loud in the silence. She shielded her eyes from the light and spun around, but before she could move, a voice filled the room. "Jackie, stop the car!" Her whole body froze. Her blood ran cold. On the screen, she saw herself, 2 years younger, behind the wheel of her car. Perry sat beside her, laughing one moment, then shouting those same words before everything went black. Her stomach dropped. The accident. Her mind raced. Bits of memory she had buried deep began to break through. The sound of metal crushing, glass shattering, the smell of smoke, the scream. His scream. She stumbled back. The hallway outside seemed to twist and crumble, like the whole house was collapsing on itself. Walls folded in, floorboards split open, dust filled her lungs. She tried to run but could barely see. At the end of the hall stood a stained glass window, the same one from the night of the fire. Her hands shook as she reached for it. Every time she faced this memory, it ended the same way. Maybe this time it'll end for good, she thought. She ran and threw herself through the window. There was no impact, only a rush of air, a flash of light, then a gasp. Jackie sat up, choking on her own breath. The hospital room around her came into focus. White walls, steady beeping, cold air on her skin. Wires and suction pads covered her body. Sweat soaked her gown. Across from her, a man in a lab coat rubbed his forehead, unplugging cables from his own chest. Dr. Lasko, her therapist. He looked exhausted. "You did it, Jackie. You made it to the end of this time." She stared at him, trying to separate his face from the one she had just seen. Perry's face. Her brother's face. The one she killed 730 days ago. Tears blurred her vision. "I don't ever want to do that again," she said sharply. He sighed. "Patient. I know, but this is how we heal. Every time you go back, you face more of the truth." Jackie sank back onto the bed, voice cracking. "You keep saying that like freedom's waiting at the end of it." Dr. Lasko moved closer, sitting beside her. "If you keep showing up like this, it might be. The court will see the progress." She looked at him, and for a moment she didn't see the doctor at all. She saw Perry, smiling like he always did before she lost control of the car. The room flickered. Her breath hitched. She reached for his hand. "I'll leave this place one day, but I don't think I'll ever be free." He didn't speak. He just squeezed her hand, steady and warm, the way Perry used to. Jackie's eyes drifted closed. She imagined the hum of an old film reel, the kind that rewinds, but never really ends. Tomorrow, she'd go back into the simulation again, because even if it hurt, even if it broke her every time, it was the only place she could still see her brother.